Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. This is David Barber, and today I'm going to be sharing a video of some lessons learned from my short 5-day Tahoe Rim Trail hike. I'm going to start off by saying that there are two directions you can go on the Tahoe Rim Trail, clockwise and counterclockwise. I chose to go clockwise out of Tahoe City this time around, and quite frankly, I think it would have been a better choice to go counterclockwise. I encountered about 25 backpackers that were going counterclockwise, and only one partner pair that were going clockwise like myself. The reason why I say it would probably be better going counterclockwise is because, in my opinion, there's more downhill going that direction. You're going to get uphill both ways, but there's definitely a lot more downhill going counterclockwise than the direction I went. And I think had I chosen to go that direction, I probably would have had an easier time of my hike, and I probably would have been able to do the whole hike, especially with the weight I was carrying. I'm looking at notes here to kind of share with you what I wanted to share, but I have decided that I am going to keep my pack weight and everything inside my pack light when I do the Appalachian Trail. I kind of took a risk on getting a higher volume pack, a heavier pack, and the Osprey pack that I had with me, the one that weighed 4 pounds, was an excellent pack. It was very comfortable, but I find, at least in my case, that with the additional volume that it provides, I tended to load it up to its volume capacity, which made it a lot heavier than what I was accustomed to carrying. I did start off with slightly over 41 pounds on this hike, and honestly, it was tortuous. I think that I probably could have done a lot better if I just stayed down to my normal 30 to 32 pounds. So I've taken that backpack back to REI. It just wasn't for me. And I'm going now with a Granite Gear Blaze 60 pack that I ordered off Amazon. I'm going to show you what I have here. This pack has a lot of different features that I'm going to use. It has a top pocket that you can flip over, but also that top lid can come off and can work as kind of like a chest packet. Now this backpack is not as heavy duty or sturdy feeling as the Osprey pack, but this one has gotten excellent reviews online, and it's a bit lighter. I want to say it's just under 3 pounds. So even though there may not be a lot of weight savings there, every little ounce that you can save, I think, is beneficial, especially when you're hiking all day. So that's going to be my goal, to kind of bring down my pack weight. And with this new pack, I'm going to test it out. If it doesn't work for me, then I have an old sturdy standby that I'll go with. It's another Osprey, but it weighs about 2.5 pounds, and I think that would probably be the best one if this one doesn't work out. But I'm going to see how this one goes over the next few weeks. I'm not going to be taking a bare canister when I do the Appalachian Trail. It's required for the Tahoe Rim Trail, therefore I took the one that I have. The one I have is a very lightweight canister, so it wasn't the weight that bothered me so much, it was how big it is. I chose a big one when I bought it a long time ago because I wanted to be able to carry a lot of days worth of food with me. But it also takes up a huge part of your backpack, which makes it very hard to carry other items comfortably. So it's not the best designed in that sense, and I just don't plan on taking it with me to the Appalachian Trail. I'll be taking a bear bag with me, and there are sections of the trail, very, very small sections of the Appalachian Trail, that require a bear canister, but they're so short of a distance that a lot of hikers will just hike right through that section so they could avoid carrying the canister, and I think I'll do the same. I think they're like 10-mile sections, maybe 12-mile sections, but I'll share with you the bag that I have. It's a Hilltop designed bag. This is what it looks like, and I don't remember how many liters this is, but this should be enough to carry maybe 4 or 5 days worth of food. It's snaps and roll top, and then you attach a line to it. There are 2 lines inside here, different colored lines, and there's a carabiner or 2. And this bag, you basically load it up with a rock or rocks, and you throw it up over a tree with a line tied to it, and then you haul your bag up and tie it off. There's the Pacific Crest Trail method that allows you to tie your bag off to the tree. Well, actually, it doesn't tie off to the tree. If you tie off to the tree, a lot of the bears have become savvy enough where they know to swipe at the tree to break the line that's tied around the tree, and then the bag drops. So this Pacific Crest Trail method does not rely on you tying it off to the tree, and that's kind of what I'm going to practice and use when I go on my hike. Let's see here. This time around, I took both my air mattress and my closed foam pad. I wanted to see how they both worked together. They did keep me much warmer, but I found that my air mattress was sliding down my closed foam pad. I think I'll take the air mattress on the Appalachian Trail with me and leave the pad behind. That will save some weight, as well as just make it easier to carry along. Now, I might test the closed foam pad because a lot of people seem to carry those, and see if that's going to be comfortable. If it is, I might leave the air mattress home, because in past hiking experiences, my air mattress has caused, or I've gotten some holes in them, which makes it really tough because then they don't last very long. And I'm not good at plugging the holes on the fly when I'm out there hiking. So we'll have to see what direction I go there. I'm still up in the air on that one. I took a lot of phone chargers this time. My concern was that I was going to lose battery on my phone, since I was using it as my primary source for videoing. I also use it for listening to music. And when I do have service, make phone calls if need be, or do some online research. So I wanted to make certain that I had a phone charger that could keep it charged. But it was just way too much weight to carry, even on the Tahoe Rim Trail. So I'm going to take one small phone charger with me. I think it weighs about 10 ounces or 9 ounces. And I'm just going to be very good about only using it when I need to, and to turn my electronic devices off when I need them. I'm going to need to be able to charge my headlamp on occasion. My watch I have is a Garmin watch that will last for 50 days in low power mode, so I won't need to charge that very often. I also will need to charge my little air pump here and my phone. Oh, and my GPS device. The good news, though, is I do plan on coming into town on the Appalachian Trail every maybe 6 to 8 days. And while I'm in town, I should be able to charge some things in the wall charger. That brings me to this little air pump that my wife has. She mentioned that she had this, and she let me borrow it for my hike, and I'm going to take it with me on the Appalachian Trail. It really helps in pumping up my air mattress quickly. And it saves me a lot of breath in using this instead. So if I take the air mattress, I'm taking this. If I leave the air mattress home, I won't take this with me. But this worked very well for me on the trail. I got a water drinking system. I'm not really certain how to describe it otherwise, but I keep 2 smart water bottles in my side pocket of my backpack. This time I carried one also on the front of my backpack, though I'm not going to do that on the Appalachian Trail. I bought this hose system, which is what you normally associate with a water bladder in your backpack. I don't like the water bladders because they have that rubbery taste to me, and they get really heated up and make drinking the water just something that's not appealing at all. This is meant to connect right to your water bottle, and then it goes up through your strap on your backpack. And this was amazing on the Tahoe Rim Trail. So when I'm done using this water bottle, I just switch it to the other water bottle. Now I have clean water in these water bottles because I use my my water pump, or my little pump, to filter the water. On the Tahoe Rim Trail, I typically take a 3-liter bag and a 1-liter bag for filtering. I think on the Appalachian Trail, I'm going to just take that 1-liter bag and save the weight. It's going to take longer to fill my bottles, but to me, that doesn't really matter. So I think that will just be easier for me. And I've been watching some other thru hikers that are doing the Appalachian Trail now, and they seem to get by with their little 1-liter bag as well, and they're fine with it. Let's see, this hat I got just before going on the trail, and I have so many different backpacking hats that have different capabilities of keeping the sun off of you and all, but this one was appealing to me. I saw this advertised on Facebook, and it's from a big brand name. It's Sunday Afternoons. I have another hat from Sunday Afternoons that I've worn on the John Muir Trail. This one I like because it's stylish. It can be worn just as a normal baseball cap, but also I like that it has this hidden feature where inside these zipped pockets on the side, there are capes that come out on both sides, and then they clip together. And when you're done, you have neck and ear protection. I wore this on my Tahoe Rim Trail hike. Some of you may remember seeing it. And it did an amazing job keeping the sun off my neck, as well as it's well ventilated. So I liked it because I wasn't overheated like my other hat that looks like that from Outdoor Research. And I love Outdoor Research, but I think this hat takes the win, and it's the one that I'm going to be carrying with me when I go on the Appalachian Trail. One last thing I want to share that was a winner for me. Again, I found this advertised on Facebook and decided I wanted to try it out. It's called the Altitude Sun Hoodie by Outdoor Vitals, and I have some other items from Outdoor Vitals as well. I have different versions of hoodies, but I wanted something super, super lightweight, and this one's literally about 3 ounces. It's paper thin. I was amazed at how good a job this kept the sun off my arms and off my neck as well. But also, when it was around 48 degrees and I put this on, it really kind of kept me warm. So I will probably carry a little warmer, like mid-weight hoodie as well with me on the Appalachian Trail, but that's one hoodie I plan on getting a lot of use out of, and it's also very lightweight. Let's see, other things I'm going to consider doing then. I'm going to take I usually wear glasses to be able to read and see most times, but this time I have some prescription sunglasses that I typically wear when I go backpacking. I'm going to take those as my sole glasses. I'm going to use them as sunglasses, but since they're prescription, I think that I can probably use those even to see as I'm reading, even at night. I'll just turn light on to have that, but that will save me weight as well as volume. And finally, over the summer, at the beginning of the summer, I upgraded my tent. I gave my son my tent that I have now, which is a big Agnes Fly Creek tent. It's freestanding. It uses poles to set up and is a very good tent. But he'd been wanting a lighter weight tent, so it's a 2-person tent that he now has. And I upgraded to a Z-Pack duplex. Super, super lightweight, one of the top tents that you can use on through hikes. They run pretty expensive, but I got this one used and it was like new, and I saved about half on it, and it worked amazingly well for this hike of the Tahoe Rim Trail. So it will be the tent that I take when I do the Appalachian Trail. So kind of dialing in my gear right now for my hike. I need to upgrade my diet. I can't eat the same foods over and over again, and that's kind of what I was doing on the Tahoe Rim Trail, which makes it awfully tough because I'm less hungry then. So I do have a dehydrator, and I'm going to start experimenting with dehydrating foods. I have dehydrated some things in the past, usually fruits and vegetables, but I'm going to try some full meals now. There's a macaroni and cheese recipe I want to try, and we'll see how that works out. Now, I'm truly only going to be taking my first 4 or 5 days of food with me on the aircraft when I go over to Georgia, and then after that, I'm going to be resupplying in town. So it's only going to matter for those first 4 or 5 days. But anyway, thank you for joining me today, and I hope what I've shared with you is informative, and I'm getting excited, and again, I'm a little scared still with getting myself ready for the Appalachian Trail, but I appreciate all of the support all of my friends, family, and even those of you that are checking in with me from outside have been giving me. So thank you, and stay tuned.